Hi everyone, I am all about the Florida Keys, and today we're going to take a look at the blue hole on Big Pine Key, so stay tuned. So this is the entrance of Blue Hole, and it has quite a bit of information here about Blue Hole, and it's in the middle of the National Key Deer Refuge. It's a wildlife refuge. And I'll read a little bit of this information, not all of it, but just a little bit, the history of it. The Blue Hole was originally excavated for use as a limestone quarry. It was to build the Henry Flagler Railroad, and maybe even the Overseas Highway, I'm not sure about that. Many of the original roads on Big Pine Key were built using the crushed limestone from this quarry, and when Blue Hole became part of the National Key Deer Refuge, it was replanted with native vegetation and allowed to revert back to nature. It talks about it is one of the freshwater places in the Florida Keys. There's not many. Says, so true or false? The Blue Hole holds the only fresh water in the lower Florida Keys. Well, that answer is false. There are literally hundreds of freshwater wetlands, filled solely by rainwater, spread throughout the lower Keys. So the Blue Hole gives you a glimpse into the interesting geology and freshwater resources of the Florida Keys. As limestone was removed from this quarry, the freshwater lens that lies within the rock was exposed. I'm just trying to highlight some of the things. An interesting fish story. Blue Hole is home to several Atlantic tarpon, a saltwater fish that can tolerate fresh water. These fish appeared here after Hurricane Wilma in 2005, when a 5-foot saltwater storm surged covered much of Big Pine Key. And it has a couple American alligators. The alligators are found throughout most of the lower Key islands that have freshwater wetlands. There are usually 2 alligators at this location, a male and a female, and they are free to come and go as they please. Please do not feed the alligators. Gee, I wonder why. Okay, so let's take a walk down a little trail. There's like 2 little trails here. I'm going to take a walk down this other one. I'll do a quick little pan around. That's where you park out here. Kind of cloudy today. So real quick before I go in and film this a little more closer, how you get to the Blue Hole is you go to Big Pine Key, which is in the lower Keys, and you go to approximately mile marker 30-ish, and you'll turn right at the only light in Big Pine. There's a fork when you turn right. You'll take the left fork and you just go straight down 2 or 3 miles and it'll be on your left. You can't miss it. It's not very sunny out right now. It's kind of, it peeks out here and there, the sun, but it's mainly cloudy, so I'm not sure how great this film's going to turn out. I think there's a better viewing area down the way. I'm going to walk down there in a minute, but here's just one angle, one view. So yeah, no swimming, no fishing. I would imagine I wouldn't want to swim here or snorkel because, you know, the alligators. So here's a really nice little viewing area. So from what I was reading, I get the impression that it's maybe brackish, meaning there's salt water mixed in, but I was a little confused. I need to actually read that again and make sure if it's, I mean, maybe the Hurricane Irma pushed some salt water into it, but that mainly it is fresh water. they have an online botanical tour. So when you find plants marked with signs, you can look up the interesting facts about them. So they have quite a few different wildlife trails around here. I'm going to take this little trail and see where it goes. It's another viewing point. Yeah, there's a little plant sign that is broken off. I don't know if Irma did that or some other critter or something. Some interesting vegetation. It's still fairly lush in here. You know, it's almost like 4 months after Irma. But this is the bay, Gulf side. It did get damaged for sure, but it still looks fairly lush. Water looks pretty clear. And that's a smidgen of what Blue Hole is and what it looks like. And you can see all the really pretty lush vegetation around here. That's Blue Hole, guys. Come check it out. It's nice for the family, the kids to be in nature and check out the wildlife.